People experience loss in many different ways, right? Some people may experience the first loss as in losing their first toy, maybe even like a family member, or maybe just a pet. And for me, it was a pet. But first, we're going to analyze the Wife Story by Urs Guruso. So in this story, the wife initially meets her husband, right, in the forest. And at first, he seems to be the perfect husband. He's everything she ever wanted. Like a brave man, he's like loyal, smart, and like self-confident. And they soon start a family. Soon enough, he moves in with her, and they have like a perfect life. But this all soon seems to come crumbling down when she starts figuring out his true identity. At first, it's small things. He would come home later and he would smell strange. But then soon enough, one day, he fully transformed into the monster he truly was in front of his family. And this finally broke the wife. The wife howled at him, growled at him, and called upon the cat to pounce upon him. And yeah. They killed him because he was a monster. My bad. I just temporarily forgot. I'm sorry, I apologize. But through this loss, the wife realized that she needed to appreciate what she had, because everything she can quickly lose. And through this loss, the wife displayed her resilience by persevering through it. The wife realized that her family was important to her, and even though her husband is not there anymore, she can still continue on this relationship. And she finally reconciled and realized that even without her husband, she still needs to take care of her family. So my story was, on a Saturday evening, my family was away, and I had a swimming lesson to go to with my friends Chase and Caleb. And no one was home to look after my hamster, so I called for my friend Mason. And when I called my friend Mason to ask me to take care of my hamster, he said, "Don't worry, I got you. I can watch after your hamster because I'll be gone for the whole evening." So he and my hamster got along really well. They're all playing around, and he was like making videos with him, sending me occasionally if I want to check to make sure my hamster was doing good. So, but after about 2 hours of this, Mason got bored and decided to just hop on his phone and play Fortnite. So he neglected my hamster. So since he neglected my hamster of course didn't know anything about cars or the dangers of the road, right? Since Mason wasn't watching my I'm sorry. I would appreciate the audience to stop bringing so much because I think it's affecting my sleep. Since Mason wasn't watching my hamster, my hamster was stupid and he ran out the house. And pretty soon he reached the road. But since cars couldn't see him, since he was just a small little hamster, soon enough he got run over. Of course, I was very sad for this at the moment, but Mason came to me and apologized. He apologized for neglecting my apologize for neglecting. I'm sorry. Like, I might be laughing now, but back then I was actually really sad about this. But he apologized for my hamster, and he promised to make it up for me, but I couldn't forgive him at the time. It was my first pet that my mom and dad gave to me, and I was very... I was very sad about this. But soon after a couple hours, I came to terms and forgave him. And I realized this actually strengthened our bond as a friendship. So through this, I showed my resilience through this loss, and this in turn strengthened our friendship. And that was it.